Hi everybody, avanaintuitive here, and we are doing our Wednesday predictions video with our 3-card pick. As always, I am using the Radiant Rider Waite Tarot deck. I am using, for clarification, the Light Seer's Tarot for clarification. And for our 3-card pick today, it will be the Archangel Power Tarot Cards by Radleigh Valentine. So let's get started. I always want to remind everyone, this is for entertainment purposes only. If a message resonates with you, that's fine. If it doesn't, no worries, just let it go. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, thank you. I am over 500 subscribers, and now let's hit it for 1,000, right? If you can like, share, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And so here we go. The first question that I have today for the predictions is, when we send love and light out to the universe, is it felt by those who need it? Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. When we send love and light out to the universe, is it felt by those who need it? Well, I'm going to tell you what. I got a number of cards, and this is interesting. Okay, let me pull a clarifying card. I'm going to take, there were, I believe, 5 cards that fell out of the deck, okay? So here we go. Oh my gosh, I love this. Hold on. I'm going to check this card. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. Here's the cards I got. So, of course, the first card is this 10 of Wands. Here are people who have burdens, you know, even though the end may be near, okay, because he's walking towards the city with his, with like his crop hair. He has a very like, it's very bountiful, okay? But he can't see where he's going. If he bundled these up and put them on his shoulder, he could see that he's close to the city. So here we are, a card representing people with burdens, right? And then I got this card. Here's another card with people representing, this is, you know, persistence, but you are really in this card. This is showing, you know, again, burdens and maybe being held down, but you're still standing up for yourself and your rights and things. But again, this card, and then I got this devil card, and devils are restrictions, right? So here we have this group of people that we're looking at, you know, people that need it for whatever reason. They're not feeling themselves, or they may be in real issues. The next card that comes up is the 7 of Pentacles. And this is kind of like, let's say me, the person who wants to send out this energy, sending it out. This is a card to nurture. And it's also a card to prune out things that aren't growing. So kind of helping send this energy to people who need the help of things needing to be pruned out of their life, things needing to be, things that are growing need to get like more like, you know, growth going for it. So here, almost like here I am, like, where am I sending it? Who am I sending it to? And it can be, I'm sending it to the world. That is totally fine. But here's this to me is like this crossover energy from, it's this crossover energy from, you know, being oppressed and having, you know, issues that need solved, to having people, all of us that are really maybe in a little bit better place right now, or maybe a lot better place right now, looking and saying, you know, where can we send the energy? What meditation groups will I join? You know, so you're kind of looking at that. And then I get really, in fact, I'm going to take the bottom of the deck card too, because I get my favorite card as an outcome, which is the 3 of Cups, which is this energy being sent. This is a card of celebration, of abundance. We see down here this, you know, the pumpkin and that, showing abundance, celebration, lifting our glasses in again, in celebration, and in, you know, having like a good time with friends and family and bringing that energy. And then here I got this card too for the bottom of the deck, this 4 of Wands. This again showing this love that we send, okay, this beautiful energy that we send, it ends up, it goes through like this archway here to giving, to having like an end game, to having like I'm hearing the word a win, okay? And I don't mean to put it in contempt or in competitive terms, but what I'm saying is that yes, people do feel it. Things can soften. Does it happen every time, every day, every moment? But you know what? Our collective consciousness, when we are loving and kind and compassionate and sending that, yes, that does. Not only do the people feel it who we're sending it to, but the whole Universe feels it. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're not just one small individual. We have our individual consciousness, but we have this collective consciousness that yes, when we are sending it out. And is it stronger when we meditate in groups? Yes, but I'm hearing it's no less important to do it even by yourself. If you're just wanting to send some energy to certain parts of the world or to a friend or a family member that needs it, it is no less important. And I'm hearing the words heart coherence, that our heart sending that energy out is being picked up by their heart also. The other two cards that I got, which I think are just amazing for clarify, I took the top card and the bottom card. The top card that I got is the World, right? Here is our loving energy coming down and really encircling everybody on our planet Earth. And then I also got the Magician card that, yes, it sparks magic, right? When we do that, it just sparks magic for us and the person or the group of people who are receiving it. So we may not see immediate results, okay? We may not feel that immediate results are happening, but I just heard, but we need to send it. We need to send it, okay? Because that keeps everything balanced and in line. Okay, all right. Now, I think I've read on this before, but I'm going to read on it again. And I will say that I have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. One of the reasons why I don't do really long, collaborations on YouTube and that, because I can't sit for like hours and hours. I can't do that. But will there ever be a cure for fibromyalgia? And boy, doesn't that just seem like, there's a lot of stuff out there on it, but isn't it just, seem like it just needs to be something that hopefully we can get there. Will there ever be a cure for fibromyalgia? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I'm like, yeah. The cards are just like, oh yeah. They show. Okay, here we go. Let me just pull a clarifying card on that. And I love it. Okay, so the first card that I got really was this Four of Cups. This is kind of like me sitting there, not too happy with my, with what's going on with the fibromyalgia. But yes, this cure is out there. It's coming, right? It's coming, though, through a lot of research and development and a lot of people taking control of it, right? If you have it, if you've been diagnosed with it, doing your best, because it's I'm hearing kind of individualized for each person. There are like for instance, what triggers it is what I'm hearing. What triggers it for me may not be what triggers it for someone else. I know that if I sit a long time, I'm going to pay for that, okay? I have to get up and move around. So not only what triggers it, but each individual person coming to terms with the fact that they need to really pay attention and avoid or change some things that will exacerbate it or get it started, okay? That's the first couple cards. And then, yes, a change is coming, right? A change is coming. This is the Death card, but this means that, yes, things are going to change with it. I just heard they're kind of going to be able to stomp it out, okay? And then I also got this Four of Wands card, moving through, again, graduating to this cure, okay? And the Star card. And the Star card saying being in balance, right? Being in balance, having perfect balance, having a wish come true, just really, having, even just when you look up and stargaze and having that beautiful, wonderful idea of just having the cosmos behind you, around you, whatever. But again, this Star card, this card is 17, but it's coming down to an 8. And also, before I get to that, this Ace of Swords card, that yes, this clarifier card, that yes, there will definitely be a cure for it. And I'm hearing really anywhere from 8 to 10 years. I think when that 8 came up, that made me think, yep, 8, but maybe a little bit more. But this Ace of Swords card, not only will there be research and development, which will shine a light towards what the cure is, because I think it's going to be a multifaceted cure. And I think that's what's showing. See, there's different steps, the multifacets of this cure. Taking care of yourself, eating right, exercising, taking, you know, whatever you might need as far as a prescription. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. You know, I'm not a doctor. And so, you know, doing what your doctor says is correct for you. But also, I think that what's going to happen is, yes, there will be things, there will be like research and development that brings up like, you know, some type of, you know, pharmaceutical thing that will work for it. But also taking care of ourselves individually is going to be a big part of it. And I'm hearing, like I say, like 8 to 10 years when we're all going to say like fibro what? I don't even know what that is anymore. So it won't take quite that long, but it will take that long for people to have like a protocol to follow. Okay. And again, I'm not a doctor, so, you know, make sure you stay on whatever your doctor's telling you to do. So, okay. The next question that I have is, another health question. Oh, will there be a treatment for osteoporosis for the effects for this? Oh, will there be a treatment without side effects for osteoporosis soon? So, okay, will there be a treatment without side effects for osteoporosis soon? Again, I get on the bottom of the deck, the Chariot card. You know, I think a lot of this is really, in the case of this also, again, for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. Please just follow whatever your doctor says. Make sure you are going to the doctor if you need to get, you know, the best medical advice. But I'm hearing though with this case, that this is actually going to be more of a, it's going to be a mental thing and a mind thing about taking control, but it's also going to be, I'm hearing like a regimented like cure. Oh, and I like this Three of Pentacles, the community, like the research and development community is going to come together and really get going on upgrading what they have and moving it into like a new level of pharmaceuticals so that, you know, that treatment won't be whatever the treatment is. I'm not a doctor and I don't have any issues with that, but which is a good thing. I appreciate that. And I'm sending gratitude for that. But things are getting worked on after things have kind of been on the back burner for a while, right? Any new cures or any new updates that kind of been on the back burner. They've been kind of doing some other things. Oh, and how cool. I just realized this. I actually pulled the Three of Pentacles here, and I also got as the clarifying card, the Three of Pentacles. So this to me tells me that that's not going to be long, 3 months, 3 years. I'm saying about 3 years. The community is coming together, the medical, the research and development community, whatever, R&D, they are really coming together. And then to work on this, and then look at this, as an outcome, I got both the King and Queen of Cups. This is like showing, you know, intuitively I'm being told to really also follow your intuition, but follow your doctor's orders on whatever you're doing and this new cure that's coming up, or this new, and I'm not hearing that it's a cure. It's more like they're refining what they already have. But then also this King of Cups, really riding the emotional waves, you know, a stable emotional energy around this that kind of takes off. And that's what I'm hearing is, in this case, it's not the emotional side effects of it that are going to stabilize, but the actual side effects, like not emotionally how you feel about it, but yes, that there will be a stabilization of those side effects coming up. But it's going to be about 3 years before we see anything, but people are working on it, it looks like. So that's like really cool. So, okay, here's the other question that I have. So my husband and I, we took a trip recently, and it said when we put the coordinates in, it was 12-hour drive to where we were going. And of course, then a 12-hour drive back. For us to get down there, it took us 14 hours. And we said, oh, it wasn't 12 hours for us. It was 14 hours, probably because we took some breaks and probably because actually it was 10 hours. Let me clarify. It was 10 hours down, 10 hours back. We added 2 hours because we knew we were going to stop, you know, we're going to have lunch, whatever. So we said, this will be like a 12-hour drive. 12-hour drive down, a 12-hour drive back. So on the way back, it was 12 hours, but on the way down, it was 14 hours. And my husband and I, we did like the same stops and everything. And we're like, what happened to 2 hours? We could not figure out, and I'm not kidding you, we don't know what happened to 2 hours. So like, I guess my question is we don't have any idea, and I hate to say this in a way because it sounds so silly to me, but were we like in some kind of like alien abduction or some kind of like matrix or what? We cannot, seriously, we both looked at each other like, what happened to 2 hours when we went down there? And then of course we kind of wrote it off. I was like, well, it was what it was, okay, or it is what it is. But we're like, still like, what was that about? So, okay, so let me see if I can pull some tarot cards and just see. And I guess the only thing I can really think is it would be, you know, was it like an alien abduction? Did we go into some kind of matrix? So, or was it just, maybe we just lost track of the time, right? So let me see if what I get here when I pull these cards, if I can get any kind of an answer for these. Okay, let's pull it. I'm going to pull a clarifying card here. I just pulled 4 cards. Yeah, the bottom of the deck card. Okay, I'll show it to everybody because, yeah, in a way, interesting. Well, the first thing is juggling, you know, juggling time, juggling moving, juggling resources. Okay. Change of strategy. Change of strategy here with this card. This card, you know, represents this gentleman is going into like the enemy camp and stealing their weapons. So the next morning, or as dawn breaks, that camp won't have the weapons. So the battle will be quite different, won't it? This gentleman has a very good chance of being much more a better chance of winning his side than the other side. So they had a strategy change here, and we're juggling time and resources. The bottom of the deck card that I got is this Ace of Swords, kind of like holding myself in place, or holding us, both of us in place. Like, okay, I don't know what that really isn't hitting me. Like I say, when I turned it over, I said I'll show it, but it doesn't really resonate. But then I got this 9 of Pentacles card showing abundance in health, abundance in money, life of luxury. Maybe this is also representing vacation time because, you know, you're on vacation. So you just feel like, I have all this free time and, you know, no, oh my gosh, I just heard no constraints on my time. That's kind of interesting. And then I got this Queen of Cups card. And then I also got this 7 of Pentacles card. We actually got this in the last reading, I believe. 7 of Pentacles, looking like, what are we nurturing? What are we cutting out? What are we growing? So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I had a very active imagination as to alien abduction and anything like that. And you know what I think? I think we really, it's just what I just heard in my mind. Even though we couldn't figure it out, we just like putzed around more at different stops than we probably should have. So maybe I don't think we did that for a full 2 hours. It didn't feel like it, but I'm thinking that with the cards, these cards really aren't really saying anything to me. And the strategy change too is like, yeah, we did have to kind of change our strategy because we got in a lot later than we expected to, but it wasn't any big deal. Didn't really matter. And again, this is just representing to me vacation time. But if anybody else gets any other, I would love to know. I think we just really just, you know, squandered our time, but it does seem a little hard for me to believe that we squandered it for a full 2 hours. But whatever. And it wasn't in one place. That would have been over the whole trip, you know, at our multiple stops. So, you know, but anyway, we lost track of time, and I'm just really getting the idea that no, we weren't in any matrix. No, we weren't in any alien abduction. We were just taking our time and moving along and enjoying our vacation, that 9 of Pentacles, enjoying our time together and our time off. So there you go. All right. Those are my prediction questions for the week. If you ever have a question that you want me to answer, please put it below. I'd be happy to do that. So now what we're going to do is our 3-card pick with our Archangel Power Tarot Cards from Radleigh Valentine. We'll do a 3-card pick and see what we get here. Let me shuffle these cards. And I just want to thank everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. I know everybody's time is valuable, but I always look forward to doing these videos because I look forward to getting the comments and seeing what's up with everyone and just getting some messages out there that, like, you know, I want to say they're important to me, but I hope they're important to you too, just to stop by and, you know, just take a listen, see what's going on and in my world. And, you know, there you go, right? Okay, here we go. 3-card pick. Card 1, card 2, card 3. think, I'll separate them a little bit more here. So 1, 2, 3. Think about which card resonates with you. Don't think too hard. If you picked card 1, you got Page of Raphael. And at the top it says gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted. I love that. And it says a new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. If you got this card, your intuition might really be very on point right now. My intuition fluctuates. It depends on my health and the day of the week and what kind of mood I'm in. So, but right now it sounds like if you picked card 1, you really are a new emotional situation. It may also mean someone new coming into your life if you're looking for that. And again, messages regarding relationships or social invitations. So it might be a new relationship. It might be a beautiful change in the relationship that you're currently in. And it might be a lot of invitations, especially with, this week in the United States being the July 4th weekend. So great intuitive insights. Keep that in mind. You have a strong intuition this week. If you picked card 2, you got Leap of Faith. And it says Archangel Metatron, which is one of my most favorite archangels. I feel very connected to him. It says, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. This is the Fool card in the Rider Waite deck. It may be time to really, really tap in to that heart and mind coherence and start to really manifest a new direction is what I'm hearing. Again, only you know if it's time to do that. But you know what? Believe in yourself and listen to your heart. Our heart is just as powerful, if not more so, than our mind. Our heart really is what sets to me, we get the idea or the vision, but it's our heart that says yes and adds the emotion to it, right? To move that into a real true vision of what we see in our head, what we feel emotionally, and then putting that out there, taking those first baby steps to move in a new direction. So it sounds like some new direction may be starting for you, and it's going to be, I hear, a positive direction, which is really nice. And then the last card that I got, if you picked card 3, the Knight of Raphael. And it says romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Here's what I'm hearing. If you get a social invitation this weekend and you are looking to meet someone new, this may be a really good time to go on those, to socialize, go to those events, go to those parties. I just really got a feeling that you may be meeting someone new. You also might be meeting a business partner. You also might be meeting someone who's just a friend who becomes a good friend. Again, this Knight of Raphael is bringing in a message of new relationships for people. Not everybody, but but that's the energy that's around. But you have to also be out there, right? You can be swept off your feet by meeting someone, but you have to make sure that you are out there so that the universe can do its job and bring that person. One thing that I knew when I was looking, for a romantic partner, which I have, my husband now. But you know what? I knew I could not sit on the couch. They weren't going to sit. And I'm not saying anyone's doing that. This is what I told myself. The universe is great and the universe is going to hook me up with someone. And I know that. And I, would visualize and feel the emotion and all that. But I also knew that person most likely wasn't going to show up at my front door one night or one day, okay, or one Saturday afternoon. I was going to have to go out and, do the baby steps as much as I really kind of dreaded it a lot of the times. But I was going to have to go out and make an effort on my end, meeting the universe halfway. So there you go, my friends. Don't forget, on Mondays, I do my 3-card pick-a-card shorts. Tuesdays are my Supergirl shorts, I channel Super Duper Girl, and I love doing that. It's a lot of fun. Today, Wednesday, predictions with a 3-card pick. Tomorrow, energy readings. My Thursdays are my energy readings with a 3-card pick. And Friday, of course, are my weekly predictions with a 3-card pick. And you know what? And of course, check out my community page because I also do collaborate with other readers on YouTube. And I also have a website, avanaintuitive.com. If you'd like to book a reading, I do email readings. I do tarot card readings, live Zoom. And I also do Akashic record readings. So there you go, my friends. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.